Hello YouTube and welcome back to old Flads. Yes, it's been like 2 months and I would apologise, but I keep apologising and it probably doesn't mean a great deal now. Anyway, this is Secrets of Grindea and it came out on Steam a couple of days ago. It's been out for a while, so I mean a lot of you may have already heard of this. Some of you may have just seen it on Steam. It's actually quite a lot of fun. I played through the demo because I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy it or not, but it's based around Zelda, if you like. It's probably the best way people will recognise it. There's lots of like quests and side quests. It's an RPG and you've got to develop your character and then travel through this city, and there's lots of different places to go. It's actually really well fleshed out. Best thing to do is I think just jump straight in. So I'm going to go to story mode. It does have a multiplayer. I haven't tried it. One thing you will want to do is rebind the keys, unless you're pretty nimble, because I couldn't get along with the default settings. Anyway, single player. That's my last game. I have 10% completed. I've gone a little way through it, but to be honest, there's lots to see and do, and I'm not sure if that's how accurate that 10% is. Plus, it's in beta and it's being added to all the time. So we're going to go for an empty slot. We're going to look like Mahatma Gandhi. We want to try and be a dude if possible. What's going on with our haircuts? No. Okay, we're not going to randomise it. We're going to do something that I want to do. So let's go for 2010 hairstyle. That'll do. Hair colour. I don't want to be ginger. Let's go for my hair colour. Skin colour. I have been in the sun a little bit, so we'll go for that. Scarf. We'll go for blue. Sweater. We'll go for I think red. And trousers, because that is the correct term. There. Okay, so that's our dude, and now we're going to be able to hopefully show you how this game sort of works and take you through the first bit as much as the demo would take you, hopefully, in this first video, and then we'll see about continuing on afterwards. Like I say, I've been playing it on the side. I am actually really enjoying it, but let's go. We're calling ourselves Flads, and then we'll start. We will go for normal. And we have a loading screen. It's not completely seamless, but then again, I suppose that doesn't really matter. There's also no voiceover, so I'm going to be doing them. Dad. Good morning, sport. You're up early. I hope you slept well. It's a big day today. The day you'll become a collector. So, the story explains basically what we're going to become as we move along. So I'm not going to go into that too much. I just want to try and get through this. I remember taking you to your first exam when you could barely walk. I've been taking you to watch the exams every year since, but this year you're finally old enough to enter as a contender. Everyone in our family has passed the exam placing first, so I'm expecting a lot from you, son. Ha, just kidding. I actually placed third. Frickin' loser. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll do great. You better go get your things together, but first... 30 years ago, I went down this very same road to take that very same test. That day, your grandfather gave me a little something to help me along the way. And today, I pass my most prized possession to you, my boy. This magic bag has been within our family for generations. Items placed inside it will have no weight and take up no room until you take them out again. But that's not the best thing about it, son. It's not just some bag, it's a dear friend of our family. Take good care of it. Da-da-da-da! Oh. No, wrong game. You got a magic bag. It keeps track of all sorts of things for you. While pressing escape now would skip the cutscene. Pressing escape when walking around will bring up the menu. Use the menu to manage your... Yeah, okay, we get the idea on that. Look at the time. You better go gather your things. Your shield is in the storage cave. And didn't Jonathan borrow your sword a while ago? Okay, and now we're introduced to the first sort of quest, and this is how the game will progress. There's lots and lots of quests. There's a main story, then there's side quests, and you can choose to do any of the side quests we'll look into that because they are quite fun, some of them. So we'll look at that. Finally, you're old enough to become a collector. Not just anyone can join though, and so every year an exam is held. You must travel down the Pillar Mountains to Evergrind City. Before leaving your village, you must find your sword and shield to fend off the creatures in the mountains. Okay, so our first quest is underway. Upstairs is just our room, and we need to go and find our sword and shield. So this is Startington, and this is pretty much where we come from, and we will be coming back here because there are some side quests that involve coming here. But first, let's go into the storage cave, and as you can see, sword plus box equals broken box. Okay, so we do need to break a load of stuff, but we can't at the moment. So that must be where the shield is. So let's go to Jonathan's, which I think is here, and get our sword back. He's ill. Let's speak to his mum. Your sword? Oh, that's right. You can have that dangerous toy right back, thank you very much. Good riddance, I say. You won't believe the pottery bills I've got because of that sword. Stay out of trouble now, you hear? Da-da-da-da! Congratulations, you got your sword back. You can swing it around using the numpad 0 button, that's what I bound mine to. It's great for beating up monsters and destroying other people's property. So if we press tab, we should be able, if we go into, this is the main menu, and you can see all the stuff. This is the skill trees, quests, stuff we can actually, like recipes you can make, stuff that we've got in our bag. So we're going to equip that. So hopefully it should be. Yes, there we go. There's our sword. Okay, so the fighting mechanics are pretty basic at this point. We have a sword. That's Jonathan. We're not going to talk to him. You can break certain things, pots and boxes being one. You can whack a chicken. It's always fun. But now we've got our sword, we can go and get the shield and actually start progressing. So, as we saw here, these will pop up throughout the game. So, sword plus box equals broken box. So, we can break shit, and the idea of getting the sword first is so we can break some boxes and access this chest. Good work, you found your shield. So, use the shield by pressing it and holding the decimal button. Yeah, that's what I never mind, it's just how I bound it. You can use the shield to block against enemy attacks. Sometimes this will have special effects such as knocking an enemy off balance. If a situation seems dire, try using it. Remember though, your shield is not indestructible. If you block too much damage in a short time, it will temporarily break. Watch the shield meter to prevent this. If your shield breaks, you'll be unable to use it again for a short duration. Okay, so it's fairly simple. So that's our shield, and above it is the little shield bar. So let's go down here. Okay, so now we've got a sword and shield, we can actually progress. We will be going back to visit some of these people later on because they are side quests. But for now, let's go and speak to Grandpa. Are you ready to go? Let's see. Here's a shield, I see, and a wooden sword too. Good to whack those pesky slimes with. If you want to try out something different from a tiny sword, try swinging this branch. Yeah, you got a big branch. A two-handed weapon. Two-handed weapons are slower than the one-handed counterparts, but they hit harder and wide. So these do change equipment, pick up. Yep, we know that. Oh, one more thing. The fisherman down the river said he saw some shady-looking folks around. Be careful. Okay, so I don't really. Well, actually, I do like the two-handed weapons. These do more of a cleave effect, so they're slower, but they'll hit things in a bigger area. So let's head down the mountain, leaving Startington, and be on our way. Now, before we go... Oh, right, we're going to speak to the bag. Boo! Yeah, that's right. I'm a talking bag. Whoop-de-doo. Look, kid, I know your old man said some heartfelt things back there, but let's set the record straight right away. I'm in it for the loot. Nothing more, nothing less. When I offer you my invaluable advice, it won't be because I like you. It'll be because, as useless as you are now, you'll be even more so if you're dead. You don't talk much, do you? Well, that's one of the things to like about you, I suppose. Listen, kid, just do what I say and I'll make you the king of collecting. We're all in good time. Let's use those pesky slimes to find out just how weak you are, shall we? Okay, so that's our bag. He'll give us hints about various things. He is actually quite useful, aside from being quite rude as well. And this is where this sort of cleave thing, especially for getting through massive objects, is actually quite handy. Now, before we get to the bottom, we are going to be accessing the skill tree, but we're going to have to level up first, so hopefully this will do that. We dinged? Oh no, we didn't ding. Okay, so killing slimes is pretty easy. Rabbits can also be killed too. They're a little tougher at this stage anyway. I mean, even a short distance into the actual game, you'll soon find out that we become pretty powerful pretty quickly, and it does sort of make the game progress quite fast as well. So the slimes are just respawning randomly, and there we go. I've digged. Okay, so let's just kill that and press escape. So in here we can actually go to here, and this is where we do our leveling up. So this is our skill tree, if you like. So what I want to do first is unlock some magic stuff, because the magic stuff is actually really handy in a very short times sort of down the mountain. So we're going to unlock Fireball. Fireball. And we're also going to unlock Flamethrower. I should be able to do that. Oh no, I can't do that yet. Okay, so I've only got one. I'm only able to do that at the moment. I can upgrade this further. No, I can't do that either. Okay, so that's all we've got for now, but I will be able to show you that this comes up in our hotbar. So at the top you'll see D1. That's our hotbar, and if I press 1, I'll throw a fireball out, and then I can do some more cleaving. And basically that's how the short combat works. So like I said, if I hold it, I can do a stronger one. But it's not, at the moment, altogether that strong. So we're going to just work our way down the mountain. I do need to level up and try and get a few more sort of skills before we go towards a kind of mini boss that's just down at the bottom of the mountain. And it's pretty easy to do so simply by whacking and cleaving away rabbits and slimes. Slimes are quite good. Now there is also the whole sort of theme behind this is collecting items, and there is like a crafting thing that goes on. Let me just show you that quickly. Where is it? Here. So these are various things you can craft by collecting stuff, and you beat things up and kill it, and then you'll collect drops that come off each enemy. I still don't know how to do that yet. Presumably I'm going to get like a watering can and be able to access that cave, but I can't do it at the moment. I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to try. But everything we kill drops something. As you can see, small sticks, berries, and these all go into our crafting, and we'll sort of plonk them in the bag, and eventually we'll be able to do stuff with them. For now though, the idea is simply to get down the mountain. Okay, so there's some more rabbits. There is a secret place around here, up here. And this game is full of these kind of little semi-secret areas, if you like. So I got some shoes. Wonderful. Let's break some more stuff. And you can collect gear, which will then increase your stats and make you either better at defense, faster, better at attacking, that sort of, but very basic RPG stuff. So these are bees, and in order to deal with bees, you've got to block, knock them out, and you'll collect the honey, the stinger. Let's just cleave these two down, and we've dinged again. So that gives us another skill point to use. Oh wow, that was a crit on that one. Did you see that bad boy? 81 straight off the bat. And this actually tells us how to defeat bees, which was a bit late because the bees attacked us up here. Nonetheless, if we go and spend another skill point, I do want to unlock Flamethrower. Yes, so we'll use that. And I can't upgrade anything else quite yet. Now these points that with the purple are for, as far as I'm aware, these. These are our talents. So you've got a skill tree and then you've got talents. And these are like buffs that we can build up. So we'll increase our attack and matic. What the frick is matic? I think that's supposed to be magic or mana. Anyway, it's mana, don't worry about it. So we'll increase our mana in general, and our magic will also increase by 2% per talent level. So every time we level up, we're getting slightly stronger because of ranking up, but also because of the skill tree that we're now kicking off as well. So that's going to help us sort of infinitely, obviously, as we keep going down the mountain. But now we'll do a little bit more damage to rabbits, collecting these coins, because we're going to be able to buy stuff soon as well. Once we get down into the city. And let's go and chat to this bloke who's fishing. And fishing is something that we can do as well. Not at the moment, but there's lots of different things that you can do outside of just doing the main quest. Hey, on your way to Evergrind, I presume. Be careful, will ya? Saw some weird fellas by the river setting up a trap or something. Okay, so these guys at the river, these are the sort of introduction to a mini-boss. Let's just defeat this bee. We collect the honey, and like I say, everything that they drop is a collectible that will add either health to us, money to us, or be part of a crafting recipe to unlock certain things. And then once we unlock those things, it just makes our life just easier. So we've got some rabbit fur there. And I didn't want to have to sort of kill everything, but I didn't want to rush it at the same time. I made a huge mistake in Borderlands, the pre-sequel, of rushing through the main story. Got to the end, and I don't know if any of you have played it to the end, but yeah, it gets pretty damn difficult once you get down there. We've nearly dinged, so if we take out this rabbit, we're going to ding off of that? Oh, one more, I think. One more mob should do it. And hopefully with ding, we'll get a little bit more powerful. There's a chest over here. All of these chests will contain items that we need or can be of use or we can sell. So basically, you've just got to keep going with all of them. So that had, what, 100 gold in it, something? That'll be handy, so we'll be able to buy stuff. I could really do with... I want to ding just once more before we get up here. Let's go and kill something else. Everything will respawn. There we go, we dinged. That's good. Everything will respawn as if you go back into the area as well. So, I mean, the grinding itself, I could literally move in and out of areas and grind really hard. Okay, so let's chuck something in here. We are going to be using the melee a lot, so we should go with two-handed, and these are again talents, skills. So we'll be able to use these off of our quick bar. And I want to... This will probably be the most useful. This is like a whirlwind, like a spin to win type thing. So we're going to be using that. Did I have another? I did have another talent that I can buff. So let's chuck this in here, and we're going to increase my attack by 2%. Oh, great. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's them all my skill points spent. Now we're going to go on to the little mini-boss. That's far enough, kid. Going to the exams, are we? That might be a problem, seeing as this bridge is now Black Ferret property. Oh, Black Ferret, I probably should have mentioned it's made by people called Pixel Ferrets, so expect references. But you're in luck. We're businessmen, not bandits. You can pass if you give us 1 billion apples. We obviously don't have that. And here comes the bag. Ah, if it isn't Grindea's #1 commodity. Pathetic weaklings. Huh? What? I've been around here longer than... It's a talking bag, bro! That thing must be worth a fortune. At least you got that. Hand us the bag, kid, now. Yeah, the bag of... Insolent mortals! I am a god before the likes of you. How dare you interrupt me? Unsheathe your blade, cleared. Show them no mercy. Okay, so basically he's started a fight for us. And the easiest way... Seems to me these guys just turned a simple toll matter into highway robbery, bro. I guess it can't be helped then. Let's show them what happens to fools who mess with the Black Ferrets. Okay, so the best way to do this is to actually just spam abilities at them. Because it knocks the crap out of them. Yeah. Impressive. They managed to fall short of even my expectations. Yeah, they're pretty easy. Don't worry about that. Damn, bro. What's up with this kid? He just got lucky this time. You useless fools! Uh-oh. Oh, crap. And now we're introduced to the leader of the Black Ferrets. Welcome back, boss. It's not what it looks like, boss. Silence! I leave for 20 minutes, and when I get back, some kid beats you up? Hey, wait a minute. That Brad is the one. He can't pass even with the toll. This is a dream come true. I get to beat up a kid and can't even get in trouble for it. Boss, you're the best. Shut up and get out of my way, losers. It's curtains for you now, punk. Okay, so this woman has some insane... Okay, and there's the Borderlands thing. In fact, that's been around for a lot of games, to be fair. So she does this whirlwind thing that's a real pain, and this is the best time to actually kill her when she's doing that. As you can see, she's got a lot of health. So what we want to do is spam abilities at her, and then whack her, and then just run away. This seems to be the easiest way to do the majority of the bosses I've found. Oh, and I've got no freaking mana. But you do need to avoid that dash, because it will do a crap ton of damage. Then we just move away, just dodge, dodge, dodge. Fairly simple stuff. It is the first boss. I mean, we didn't want to go too nuts, I would have thought. And she is literally one shot away. So we'll just dodge this last one and we'll melee her. And there we go. Impossible! How can... And that's the example of the mini-boss. You bastards. Are you alright, boss? Can you stand? Get off me, you morons. I just slipped on a cobble, that's all. Ha ha! Now that's what you get for insulting the wrong ancient artifact. What the? Let's retreat, bros. That bag is trouble. Grr, I guess it can't be helped. You got lucky this time, you runt. Next time, you're done for. And... what a bunch of clowns. Good thing I taught them a lesson. Now let's go, kid. We have an exam to pass. Okay, so we've defeated the first mini-boss and we've got ourselves through the first little area, which is cool. I'm very happy about that. Next up, we're going to be going down to the city, but in order to sort of not make this video too long, I think we'll actually leave it there for this episode. This has been Secrets of Grindea. I've been old Flads, and hopefully you've enjoyed this because, well, I'm playing it at the moment, so if you'd like to watch and see how I get on, I'd love to have you along with me. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers, and goodbye.